Yo, blessed morning, people. All don't know the thing already. This is your boy Boogie, and we just here to reason a little bit on a vibe. You know what I mean? Just a vibe on something. Well, if you know me good, you know I was born in Trinidad, you understand, and I come to Grenada at the age of 9 years. You understand? I was born to a Grenadian father and a Trinidadian mother, and well, my whole roots, my whole background is really Grenadian. My both grandfathers is from Grenada. I think one is from Carriacou, if not both of them, and my both grandmothers is from Grenada. You understand? My great grandmother and the whole team, everybody's from Grenada. So at a very tender age now, my father being a Grenadian in Trinidad, where he meet my mother, and me being the first child, they decided they're gonna bring us to Grenada to live and stuff. Prior to he bringing us to Grenada to live, every time he come on vacation to Grenada, he used to always come back and tell me how nice Grenada is. And it was an excitement as a kid, wanting to come to the country that your father really come from and them kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, that is your roots. You know what I'm saying? So we decide now, they bring we here and we start go to school and stuff and thing. And any one of my teachers, I went primary school, I went to Lafayette School, which is in Paradise Stretch, Kajuna Update. So I went to Lafayette School and I had a good vibe in school. I was not the brightest child because that was not my vibe, you know what I mean? But music always been my vibe. So I was in school and we had teachers like Mr. Thomas, they call him Jupun. We had Mr. Marshall, we had Mr. Buckmeyer, we had Mr. Fletcher, we had Miss George, we had Miss Chichester, we had, some lovely teachers, who was around us something and trying to help us education-wise and stuff and things. But they find out that me and my brother and couple of our brethren, we were really good at music and stuff, so they had give us the opportunity to get into the music in school, and we used to perform in school. We used to do the folk performances, like when Rainbow City come, we used to get to come down with the school and do the folk performances in Grenville Market. That is before the market is what it is now, but it used to, it used to have the basketball court inside it, and we used to come, they used to put the stage inside there, and we used to get to perform and them kind of thing. And from there, I knew music was what I was going to do anyway. Now, one of the things people keep asking me is why it is I didn't do an independent song and didn't take part in the independence competition. Now, through my career through music, it wasn't the easiest thing. It started off really nice and easy, but I think somewhere along the line, people start branding me like a Trini. I said, Boogie's a Trini, so they start paying less attention and they start squeeze out. The persons who would be the gatekeepers start act up in a kind of way, and they go against that. Boogie being a Trini, we can't let this and we can't let that, and you know what I mean, and how that goes. So that was one of the reasons that I said, this competition is such a deep competition, which I had this song that I wrote in Japanese. I had this song that I wrote in a son, and I was basically highlighting that every black man, right, all over the world, when you talk to him and you talk about your roots, you tell him he's African, my roots is African and back home and motherland and thing. And we still here now having a child born to Grenadian parents, in America, and that child dying to be a Grenadian because the child looking for your real root. You understand where I'm coming from? But it'll be a little difficult. We play hard to accept that child, and she mother is a Grenadian, she not a Grenadian, that kind of way. Then where's she from? You know what I mean? So that's one of the situations will make me kind of not go too deep into trying to be a part of the competition, because I know that would happen. You understand? Which is an unfortunate situation, because as a man and as an artist and as a person who very patriotic to Grenada and been here all the time, and everything I try, I always try to uplift whatever taking place in Grenada, because I could give you a history. I've been through a lot of businesses, trying a lot of businesses. For instance, from I started to do music and barbering, I know from the time I started, first success I started seeing in music, I went into band and tried to get people to be employed and make sure you have workers working with me in the band, that it's not only about me alone, because I was looking at it more like a movement. That's how I come from, but still, everybody see it like, yeah, this and that, and trying this and trying that, whatever it is. That is a business, And then now, I got into the barbering, and I could point out a few of the barbers around Grenville area who started doing barbering with me, and now they had their own thing. But I was the one who make the way and give them a place to work, coming out straight out of school and coming by me and looking for a barbering job. So I know I always been trying to open an avenue, and not a selfish avenue where somebody else could benefit from it the same way. You understand where I'm coming from? It's been a little overlooked because, as I said again, a lot of people don't really like to be real with things, you know what I mean? When I come into the food business now again, and I have a staff into the food business, where I could have been doing this and try to do it for myself like a hustle and don't really study nobody else or whatever, but I have staff which I pay them, I pay the NIS, I make sure they're alright, you understand where I'm coming from, make sure they get bonuses, make sure everything is okay, because at the end of the day, I know no man is an island, you understand where I'm coming from, and I respect that. So I know my dues when it comes to Grenada has been paid, and it's been paying all the time, you understand, because I live in here for the past 23 years, 23 years. I know I came here at the age of 9, and at the age of 17 I went back to Trinidad, spent 3 years, and at the age of 21 I was back in Grenada, and I've been living here from that time. You understand where I'm coming from? And I see the transformation in Grenada, and I know Grenada have moved from one place to another place, you know what I mean? And I see, when I say move from one place to another place, a lot of growth took place within the time from then to now, you know, a lot of changes, and not only negative but for the positive too. So I know it would have been a great pleasure sitting down and putting on a good quality song, you know, sort of my views on the changes I see on the island in Grenada. But I cannot do it and have it be overlooked. So I prefer not do it for a competition. You understand what I'm saying? I prefer not do it for a competition because, you know, when competition time come, everybody just think about competition and who is their favorite and whatever, but they don't really think about the message or what you're really saying, and they don't really see the longevity in things. So that is one of my reasons for not rendering a song for the independence competition, because of that. You understand where I'm coming from? But on the whole, some of the songs are here, you know, I'm not 200% impressed with everyone, because some of them is just another calypso, what we've been hearing right through. Same melody, same thing, it's just another calypso. So I can't really tell if you know, they really pay attention to what is really taking place at a 50-year jubilee. You know, so come a 50-year celebration of independence. Is so much more creativity could have been done. You understand where I'm coming from? So much more creativity could have been done. Big up all the artists and who render a song, because they did great by actually making the choice to do it. You know what I mean? But I didn't. I know this video a little long, it's like almost 10 minutes, but this was my reason for not rendering a song, which we're gonna release a song, because as I was saying, my song have a line in it where I'm talking about, you know, why it is a man could leave here and go to America, spend 5 years married to a woman, get papers, and then say he's American. You understand where I'm coming from? But our own people right in the Caribbean here, right next door, you understand, if they come here, you understand, it's one amount of drama, one amount of things to put them through. There's all different things, you know what I mean? We would not accept them, even if they're doing great things. You understand, we would not accept them. You understand where I'm coming from among as ourselves as our people. You know, so the song is gonna come out still. It wouldn't come out for independence, but it's gonna come out. You understand? And that is what it is, you know? So that's my reason. My reason was just making sure that I don't want to put out great work and it be overlooked, because a lot of work in the past years being overlooked, and the only thing it do is just make me get stronger. It make me work harder, and it make me create more things. It bring out better things in we. You understand where I'm coming from? It bring out better things. It make you discover things about yourself that, you know, maybe you didn't really want to tap into, but you have to tap into.